Dads, today I've got the top 10 exercises for you to get incredibly fit, stacked, jacked, and succulent. Hammer curls aren't in the top 10, but you gotta just try to get a quick pump before you get on camera. Got something to unbox from squat wedgies later that I'm super pumped about. More on that later. Garage gym is an absolute mess, but we're gonna get it done. Bear decided to get a quick pump in the background over here while I'm doing this video. Conditions are not perfect. I left my mic at a gym yesterday, and so we recording the audio on this headphone. We'll see if it works, who knows. I might not be recording anything. Coming in at exercise, number one, top exercise for dads to get stacked, jacked, and succulent is the barbell back squat, for obvious reasons. The barbell back squat is the king of all exercise. You effectively train the quads, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Like leg press is cool. I love leg press. There's a place for that exercise, but that is an auxiliary exercise. Guys like to go heavy on leg press because it's easier. You can move a lot of weight, stack a lot of plates on, do half reps and look cool. But to get strong and heavy on the back squat, it takes grit, it takes hard work, and it hurts a lot more. There's a lot of values in there that I want as a father. And guys, we can't be having those bird legs. We gotta get strong. We gotta get some thick tree trunk legs. I'm still working on it. Number one exercises for dads to get super fit is the barbell back squat. If you've not done these, start light. A great place to start is the Wendler 5-3-1. Exercise number two is the chin up, palms facing you. I love pull-ups, but if we're talking about getting a lot of bang for your buck, pull-ups are an incredible exercise, but when we spin those hands and go in the chin up position, we're still able to effectively train the lats and we get a little more biceps. And guys, sometimes as dads, when we're short on time, we gotta choose the exercises that give us the most bang for our buck. For chin-ups, I like to go real heavy, do a weighted chin-up with a weighted belt around your waist. So do 3 sets, say like 5 to 8 reps. And then on set number 3, go real heavy, like 3 to 4 reps. And then when you can't do any more reps, drop the weight and do as many body weight chin-ups as you can in a row. Great pump for the lats and the biceps. That's a win-win. Coming in at exercise number 3 is sprints. Dads, don't be slacking on the sprints. This is a great way to aid in fat loss, to increase muscle mass, to get outside, get your kids involved, get some vitamin D. This is a win-win. You've got to ensure your kids never beat you in a foot race. Exercise number 4 is none other than the push-up. The classic push-up is great and ahead of the barbell bench press for multiple reasons. The push-up you can do anywhere. You don't need any equipment. It's a great way to test your grit and your mental toughness by pushing yourself to do as many reps as you can possibly do with good form. And guys, listen, there's no shame in dropping to your knees and doing a modified version in order to get more reps or to get your form better. I'm talking chest to the deck, fully extend the elbows at the top. And the beauty of the push-up versus the bench press is when we bench press, your shoulder blades are fixed, whereas when you're on the ground with a push-up, your shoulder blade is able to move freely. Great exercise to build muscular endurance and strength. Beautiful exercise. Go big on these. I think every man should be able to do 50 full range of motion, crisp push-ups in a row. Test that out. Build until you can do that. Dads, is your dump truck looking dilapidated? I think all men, I think it's sexist, but I think in our minds we have this way that we want women to look, and then we're over here with our pancake butts. Guys, you should train your glutes. And one of the most effective exercises to train your glutes is the Barbell RDL. I like doing these from a deficit as well, so standing on top of plates, so you get a little bit of extra range of motion. Legs are almost straight, but not locked out. Go down till you feel a good stretch in the hamstrings. Then we stand by squeezing the glutes, control the descent, stand up, squeeze the glutes. I love regular deadlifts, potentially a little more functional, but when we're trying to kind of flirt with the line of both aesthetics and performance, the RDL accomplishes that, strengthens the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, teaches us to pick up heavy things without hurting our back, and helps us look good and perform at a high level. Barbell RDL, go pretty heavy on these. If I'm going light like this, it would be like anywhere from 12 to 15 reps, but I like to go heavier, 3 to 4 sets, 5 to 8 reps, getting heavy and challenging that posterior chain. Remember, we don't just want to train the muscles we see in the mirror. We also need to train that posterior chain for both longevity and we want to look good. Exercise number 6 is the barbell strict press. I like the strict press because you got to do it like a man, not cheat with your legs, not break your back leaning backwards, just doing crisp, strict reps. The barbell strict press is a great way to build the delts, to build the shoulders. You train the core because you're having to lock that down in order to do beautiful reps. I think a lot of times guys want to like cheat a little bit with the legs to move a little bit more weight. Be a man, crisp, clean reps. On strict press, I like anywhere 3 to 4 sets, 5 to 8 reps, getting heavy. And guys, big goal to work to. This would be another one that you could run a Wendler program. It'd be great for building strength in this exercise. Dads, your goal should be able to do 1 rep with your body weight on the strict press. So for example, I weigh 175 pounds, so I should be able to strict press 175 pounds without using my legs. It is a true test of strength. Currently, I'm 175 pounds and I can strict press about 195. And my goal this year, every year I set a goal on my birthday. My goal is to strict press 225 pounds by May 29th, 2025. This is going to be a tall order, but it aligns with my goals from the year of getting bigger and stronger. 225 pound strict press. I'll probably try to put on a little bit of weight, but I don't know any guys my size that can strict press 225. Let's go. Exercise number 7 is the walking lunge. You can do these several different ways. You can do dumbbells at your sides. We could go kettlebell in the goblet position, barbell in the front rack, barbell on the back rack, barbell overhead, single arm dumbbell walking lunge. The walking lunge is just an epic way, again, to train the quads, the glutes, and the hamstrings. And the beautiful thing is here, we get unilateral. We tend to favor one side. One side will be a little bit stronger than the other. So by going single leg or single arm on an exercise, it allows us to make sure we don't have any muscle imbalances and be equally strong on both sides, avoid injuries. And this is an exercise, increases the heart rate, we get a little bit of cardio, and effectively train the legs. Number 8 is the single arm staggered row. So the beauty of this exercise is kind of similar to the lunge. Like number 1 is a chin up. Great way to build the back and the biceps. But again, we want to get unilateral. Say if you're right-handed, we do like everything with our right hand and never single arm with our left. So when we train in the gym using dumbbells or kettlebells or cables and can go single arm, we're able to even it out, make sure we don't have any muscular imbalances, and just strengthen both arms equally. For the staggered row, I like to go a little bit heavier, 3 to 4 sets, 5 to 8 reps, and really challenge myself on the weight, squeezing the lat on the way up and controlling the descent on the way down. Number 9, top 10 exercise for dads is the Russian kettlebell swing. The Russian kettlebell swing, y'all, is big bang for our buck. Effectively train the lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings, even train the grip a little bit, train the cardio. I would almost classify this as a plyometric exercise because of the quick stretch reflex in the hamstrings at the bottom of the movement. Big things to remember, this is a hinge, not a squat. You see a lot of people like doing this. Hips go back, quickly extend the glutes. Great way to train the low back, all of that. Get the cardio up. Again, this is one of those things we don't want to train just the muscles we see in the mirror. We need to train that posterior chain to avoid injuries, to look good, to be the fittest dad on the block. Try the Russian kettlebell swing. I like to go higher rep on these, at least 3 sets of 15. And I'll typically do this as a superset on leg day, superset with ice skaters, split jumps, and kettlebell swings to get the heart rate up, to kind of get all those plyometric, fast twitch muscles firing. Number 10, and my top 10 exercises for dads to get stacked, jacked, and succulent is the backwards sled pull. So the big thing about moving backwards, like as dads, as adults, we're no longer athletes, we don't tend to move side to side or backwards. So I think this is a great way to avoid injuries, to train the quads, to get that nice quad cleavage, and to strengthen the musculature around the knees so our legs stay healthy, so we're strong, so we stay fit, and a great way to get into some low impact, steady state cardio. Grab a sled, come on bear, and we just walk backwards, slight bend in the knees, hips are back a little bit. Great way to train the lower body. It's easy, you can do these anywhere. If you're like, Ben, I don't have a sled, that's okay. You can just walk backwards or find a hill, several trips up the hill. I normally try to get in like 300 steps moving backwards once or twice a week. Great way to train the quads. They're fun. Great excuse to get the tarp off, get outside, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D. It helps with testosterone. Team, what's up? A little bit later in the morning, and we got a package to open up. UPS guys weren't playing around, my goodness. guys, this is dope. She's done, and she's a beaut. Check this bad boy out. We'll have to do a whole other separate review on this bad boy. The squat wedgies, Nordic Bench. Y'all make sure you warm up before these. I got humiliated the first time I tried to do a Nordic curl, so give me a moment. This is pretty sick. This is gonna be more for the review video, but I thought one of the really cool things that Eric did with squat wedgies, the way they designed this is you can put a band around the back. Let's see. Oh yeah. Get wedged in here good for the wedgie. Oh yeah. I think I can do it. No assistance. Nordic curl. Come on, Ben. Be a man. Here we go. Let's go! Guys, these are harder than they look. The key, if you really want to get the magic, slow descent. So we get that slow eccentric on the hamstrings, helps with hypertrophy, injury prevention. So we're gonna hit that slow. Come on, fight it. Let's go! Guys, those are so difficult. Woo! All right, guys, we'll get a review video up pretty soon on the squat wedgies, Nordic Bench. Thank you so much for watching today. This is gonna be a series today with my top 10 exercises for dads to get stacked, jacked, and succulent, but I've got another 40 to go because I recently did a podcast on my top 50 exercises for dads. So I'll be releasing 4 more episodes, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, so on and so forth. So be on the lookout for those. Make sure you subscribe so you see those videos when they pop up. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll have some notes in the descriptions, links so you can check out some of this equipment and exercises. Y'all, thanks for watching today. Make sure you get super fit and encourage some other dads along the way.